So what is sovereign money and how do we get there? I'm going to tell you that money is created by banks when they lend money, that our money system is based on debt, and so we want to have money, we're going to have debt, and that has a whole series of problems. The key function of banks is money creation, not intermediation. There is a debt attached by a chain and a ball to every single dollar we've got. So even if you haven't got a mortgage on your house and you're debt free, all the goods and services in our society have that cost of the debt built into them. 90% of people are actually net payers of interest. The transfer of income and wealth from the bottom 90% to the top 10% of the population. We're accumulating more and more debt to finance economic growth, and we need more future growth to repay that debt. The economy needs more money, and we think we should go into more debt to get the more money into the economy that we need. And the other viewpoint is, we don't want to get into debt, so we need to have less money. So we actually can have less debt and have more money when we need it as well. So what I want you to take from this is that the yellow line is domestic credit, so that includes private debt and public debt. And notice how fast it's going up, and notice that it's way bigger than the red line, which is our money supply. Of all the ways of organising banking, the worst is the one we have today. Enter sovereign money. Changes money back to the way most people think it works now. And that is the state would issue all of the monetary requirements we have, and banks would be needed, and they would be genuine, true intermediaries. And so there is some debt, but it's much less debt. What we have now is a much stronger mechanism for control over what's going on in the real economy. So they modelled it. They modelled doing exactly this. And what did they find? They found much better control of the major source of business cycle fluctuations. We get a complete elimination of bank runs. Banks have got a lot of power. We're basically socialising the risks and capitalising their profit. A reduction in net public debt, a reduction in private debt. Output gains approach 10%. Last year, nearly $20 billion in new money into the economy, and we didn't get a hyperinflationary crisis. And they not only exist here, but these organisations actually are all over the world. And they're trying to get enough people involved so that the people that have got the power to make change can hear the question, why don't we have a monetary system that works for people and planet? Any political party that dares to say they want to have a sovereign money system, heaven forbid, needs support. The most important out of this whole talk, if you take nothing out of it, we need to start with the government's debt. All we're saying is let's do it with our bank, not the overseas private banks. The Reserve Bank would take on the same role the private banks do now. We're paying about $10 million interest a day. So you imagine if that was either going back to ourselves instead of going offshore. The first Labour government did exactly this in 1936. New Zealand came out of that recession faster than any other country in the OECD, and they got themselves an income earning asset. The economy had the capacity to take that extra money. We're investigating innovative ways to bridge funding gaps, and now they've got this regional development fund, which is brilliant, but it's exactly the sort of thing that doesn't require further debt for the country. It will increase output so that capacity is there, it can be absorbed, because it was done once by Russell Norman in 2012, because Russell Norman backed down, because to make the political change happen, it has to be from the ground up.